Due to an audio recording failure, the first half of the session's audio was lost and destroyed. Here is a brief recap of what transpired in that time. The last time on the wilds of Valandiir, the Crown Collectors, having gained access to answers from various sources around Anorak as to the identity and purpose and motivation of this entity known as Azathoth. In speaking with the Triarchy and the many scholarly resources at their disposal, they learned that the true goals of Azathoth and his minions were unclear to the Crown and would need to be further investigated by way of a mysterious place called the Hall of Prophecy. The Crown Collectors settled into their lodging for the evening to contemplate and process all of this new information. After rising in the morning, Iona discovers an interesting find within the walls of her magnificent mansion. There were several religious medallions pinned to the wall, with one in particular catching her eye over all the rest. A small, round medallion with a pinkish-red kite shield and a piercing eye. Unique to her. She had never seen anything like this before, and so it piqued her interest. Once readying their gear and departing for the day, the group collectively decided, due to certain oddly suspicious behaviors by their fellow party member Daunt, made the decision to instill certain safeguards to keep him at arm's distance, just to study him, as it was decided this swashbuckling warlock had not been with the party all that long, despite being a founding member. It was on their journey under the palace to the fated and mysterious Hall of Prophecy that they met once again with the character known as Valandiir of House Dracoff, or at least a magical hologram of him who guided the party to the entrance of the prominent figure's estate. An underground mansion, to be sure, but a resplendent one, in the styles of old Gothic. The party discovered that once inside, this hologram guide disappeared into the walls, and the Crown Collectors would have to, in essence, fend for themselves down here. A labyrinth of a mansion with puzzling corridors that required finesse and no small degree of cunning in navigating them. After collecting a series of key-like objects, the party was able to open doors here and open doors there until finally emerging into a main chamber. A central hub that served as this Hall of Prophecy, or what was seemingly the mansion sitting on top of it, was housing this huge, stylized, demonic skull on the ground of this central chamber. Teeth, horns, eyes were all missing and required a keen mind able to solve the riddles that stood in their way to the entrance of the Hall of Prophecy. And here the party stands in the central room of this chamber, ready to further along their goals, keeping a watchful eye all around them. The Crown Collectors knew that time was running out, and they still needed answers to many questions. That is where we will pick up. All right, folks. Are we back, folks?
Hello.
I are.
Hello.
Yep.
Hello.
All right. Close enough. It looks like my recorder turned off before the session started, so unfortunately, the audio of that will be lost to time. But I'll do a quick little recap, like I said, for the video. and for note taking. Fortunately, it doesn't look like anybody really spent any money besides the 10 gold for your room, and nobody has anything they've found so far because you have non-sticky fingers in this dungeon. So, although four of you have little
a giant
key
vampire
shards.
lord saying, like, this is what we do to thieves. Like, now, don't trade now.
Yeah. Well, folks, it's 4:15. Let's jump back into it. I'm hoping we got Bogey. I see we got Ellie with us. It looks like everybody's here. I heard Noah. I heard Kenny.
I'm right here.
All right. Okay. So, the room in this giant grand central room of this mansion, dungeon, subterranean lair, not exactly sure what to call this place. You find that this skull-like demonic skull relief set into the giant floor of this chamber. It's missing some things and strangely interactive. So the skull had one of its eyes was glowing and one of it was not. And you insert this red crackling orb, which Maven sustained a total of 7 lightning damage while handling it. Seemed to fit into this little eye socket of this huge stone relief and caused it to glow the same. Something inside made a clicking sound, and you heard an audible cackling over your head. I think it's fair to say you're all either still in the other room or probably in the main room, which I'm going to keep track of where Dawn is. Yeah, Dawn's on the skull's forehead. I mean, look at this thing. It's so big. So yeah, he's going to hear that cackling, and he's going to be like, he's going to pull his rapier out, and he's going to hold out his nice new dagger in his hand. It's kind of it's got like a black serrated blade, and it's got a black onyx-like handle, and it's very, very well made. And he's going to kind of just hold both of them out, and he's going to kind of, he's going to instinctively look between Baranor and Kravish and Iona, and just kind of give you a look of, all right, what's next?
Door right here.
On the clock.
All right, Maven, your key shard is currently inserted into the door that was opened in the magic-y room. Do you leave it or do you retrieve it? And I'm going to ask everybody that question after you use them.
We have 4 and there's 6 doors that we have to open. Is that accurate? If
Yeah,
that's
but I
true, then
guess we don't need the one that we just used.
Okay.
You put it in, you take it out. Medical thing, right?
All right. With the door kind of sat open, it doesn't come out. It seems like it's being gripped rather efficiently while the door is open.
Can we close the door?
All right. Is everybody out of the magic-y room, or are people still in there looking at stuff?
I'm
it looks
out
like
of the
Koza's
magic
in the
room.
hallway.
Koz is in the hallway.
How's that? Come on.
Yeah, but that's because it's hard for him to fit. This is a windy hallway. Look at it.
He's ducking and turning sideways and across.
Kinda. All right. The door. So we're at the east door. Got it. It also has a slotted hole. Yep.
Def's losing it over here.
I know. She's our Laura Bailey.
Oh yeah.
Doity Mines. Who's losing their key to this door?
I'll spit on it and slide it in.
You gotta lick it
Oh,
before you
man.
stick it. That's the rule.
Does a dragonborn have like a Komodo dragon spit where it's like full of bacteria?
God, I hope not.
You also unlock this door, which leads to an open threshold and a smaller chamber than the magic room above you, and another locked door beyond it. This, however, does not have a keyhole.
Go to work, Rogue.
I check it for traps first.
All right, let's get a fresh investigation from you.
Just take the first number, whatever it is. 23. That works.
Yeah. You see no traps. However, and I'm in the process of throwing stuff up here, you do find the chamber inside is rather plain and empty, save for an empty cauldron.
Just checking for traps. Did I also unlock the door?
Well, the door was open from... you talking about the far door?
Far door, yeah.
Yeah, there is no keyhole or handle or anything. It's almost like it's just a flat silver archway.
Oh, there was a keyhole that was mentioned.
No, they said there's a door over there with no keyhole. That's what I said. I don't know if that came through. Sorry, my bad.
Okay.
You do see Infernal, though. You see Infernal written on the rim of the cauldron. And remind me, no one speaks Infernal, right? You usually need magic for that too? Or am I crazy?
I can read it. Comprehend language just gives me the literal meaning of what's written.
I just wanted to make sure that nobody in the party can read Infernal, right?
Sunny can do it.
If that's the case, who can?
Sunny.
No, Sunny cannot read Infernal.
I mean, we spent some time down there. Might have picked up a couple words.
Mostly curse words.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
He knows how to say fuck.
Yeah.
He knows how to say fuck in like 7 languages.
So there is Infernal written on the rim of the cauldron, and there is a locked, immovable door, and not a whole lot of other things in here.
I'll go and see if I can read the writing that's on the cauldron.
Okay, are you burning a spell?
Ritual.
Oh, okay.
It's like 10 minutes or something like that.
Yeah. So after 10 minutes, I'm going to need everybody to go ahead and make a Wisdom saving throw against fear.
Oh, it lasts an hour, so.
Yeah, but you've been down here a while.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
Yep, Wisdom save from everybody.
19.
Also 19.
28.
29.
Maybe.
God damn.
Okay.
I have plus 10.
Who got below a 15? Did nobody got below a 15?
Me.
I think Iona did. Okay, so Iona, as you enter this room, you get a shiver down your spine of how empty it is in here. It feels very deliberately empty. There's dust and sort of scattered dusty refuse in the corners and edges of this room, but save for the newly lit sort of magical oil lamp in the corner of the room, just to make it barely visible for those without dark vision, you definitely get really creeped out that this cauldron, by the way, is empty, and there is nothing else in this room besides script written on its rim, to which Kravish, you read words that all have an inflection on them, because I'm guessing comprehend languages you comprehend. You understand meaning in these passages that you can just read. You get the feeling like almost in a way that they would rhyme. All of these words all mean the same sort of intention. Life, blood, sacrifice, willingness, submission. Enough.
I'm leaving the room. I'm not dealing with this. I am not dealing.
No.
No.
And those of you that are in the room, who just for so I know, who in the room looked at and in the cauldron besides Kravish?
Absolutely did.
Okay. While it's covered in a layer of dust, you can see clearly at the bottom a red residue turned black that has begun to crust and flake, and that is covered in a layer of dust.
Fabulous.
Normal thing to find in a place where a vampire lives.
Yeah.
Normal thing to find.
Very, very typical.
Can you look at this and maybe give me an idea as to what this stuff may be? Is it like
That's totally blood. You have to like
blood?
bleed into it. I don't own any pointy things.
I mean, can I do an Arcana check and see if I can maybe figure out what kind of deal this thing has?
Well, let me ask you this: Arcana is intelligence based.
Yes.
Yes, give me an Arcana check.
25.
Okay. 25 at Arcana, being that it's intelligence based, you get the distinct feeling that there is a portion of the bottom of this cauldron that is mechanical, okay, and not magical. You're not exactly sure the properties of the pressure sensitive portion of this cauldron, but you can see, like, oh, you're looking for sigils and you found like a seam where maybe a plate would be at the bottom. I'm guessing you're like scattering the dust and stuff away and sort of looking at it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. You I wouldn't say you dare push on it, but you can tell that you could, or something could. So not magical, and therefore not magically trapped. It would require you to detect magic to find out if there are any magical properties. But you can tell that this is definitely more mechanical than magically altered.
I will pass that along to the group. If somebody else can figure out how to mechanically fix this.
I'm going to make a roll for Daunt. Wow, he rolled really well. And Daunt's going to kind of get real close to it. You're going to see him touch the side of his head. His irises are going to glow green and then back to gold. And he's going to look down the floor, from the middle of the cauldron, along the floor towards the back door to the east. He's going to say, if I'm reading this right, something is connected through the stones under the floor from the bottom of the cauldron to the door. This definitely is connected to the door somehow.
Okay. Is there anything else in this room that has some kind of heft or weight to it?
Yes. Now that you're all kind of in this room, is there anybody not in this room?
Iona. She said she left.
I am in the fetal
Iona, I'm going to need a wisdom save from you, please. As Koza, you can see, now that I think Koza's in the main room too, Iona just ran out of the room super spooked.
Okay, that's 28. That's faster.
Yeah. And Baranor, I'm not sure where you're at.
I think he's
I'll go ahead and pluck into the room. Where's Luna? We keep losing track. Oh, Luna's in the room with the statue. What's she doing? She hanging out with you?
He is currently indisposed. So I'm going to say she's hanging out outside of the room we're in currently.
Okay.
He can be mad about it if he wants to later.
Daunt is going to be within the aura, Kravish's aura. All right. Kravish, as you and Yuno and Daunt seem to be the only ones in the room. I don't know, Maven, where you're at. You must be out there outside too.
Oh, I shouldn't be. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm so small in this giant room.
I know. This is a big map. I think this is one of the, this might be the second biggest map I've ever had on here. Yeah, okay. So now that you're all in the room and really scanning it, the floor of this room is devoid of objects. There's no crates, there's no pots or barrels or anything like that. No benches, nowhere to sit. Empty room. However, above your heads, mounted to the ceiling and dangling from a chain, okay, that's connected from the ceiling to the pommel of a huge two-handed, buster-sized greatsword. And itself is dangling from two hooks that one's under the handle, one's under the tip of the blade that keep it suspended above your heads about 8 feet high. It's not within reaching distance, even for Koza.
Even for me, I'm 6'8". I still can't reach it.
I mean, maybe if you jumped. Yeah. Maybe not 8. Maybe it's higher. Maybe it's 13, 14 feet in the air. It's pretty high. But it's up there, and that's about where the ceiling is, only a couple feet above that.
Okay.
Fabulous.
Anything else hanging from the ceiling other than that giant-ass sword?
No, sir.
And where is it in relation to the cauldron? Is it
directly above it?
Directly above it. Okay. Oh, Baranor.
Yeah, and for the record, those of you with Mage Hand, this thing looks like it weighs at least 30 pounds. It's a big sword.
Oh,
maybe even more.
Baranor.
He's in the bathroom.
Okay. Well, I guess I could try a shot or two. Get my crossbow to see if I can break the chains that are holding it.
Can I, while they're doing this, I don't have a dagger. Take one of Baranor's daggers because he's not here to stop me and bleed into the cauldron a little bit.
Okay. All right. I have to set something up here. Hold on. You said you wanted to cut yourself in what?
And bleed into the cauldron.
Oh, you want to bleed? You want to bleed into the cauldron? All right.
So I would drip blood into the cauldron.
Yeah, I would think that's like an auto hit kind of thing. So I guess the question is how many hit points are you going to lose?
I don't know.
I mean, I'll say this: you cut and take 3 points right off the bat.
Perfect.
And you dribble a couple of drops at the bottom, and so that's 3.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't feel a change in the cauldron. You don't hear anything other than you hear that metallic drip hitting the bottom of a metal cauldron. It does look like it's made of a black iron.
Mm-hmm.
And the cauldron's rather big. It's about 3 feet wide, maybe 4 feet tall, up on its legs.
Interesting.
And yeah, you take 3 points of slashing damage, and nothing happens.
Interesting. Cool. Here's your dagger back.
Okay. Well, I'll see if I can take aim and break with my crossbow. See if I can break one of the chains that's holding that sword up.
Okay. That's an auto hit. You're going to notice right off the bat that these chains are about maybe half an inch thick, each link. They're pretty hefty chains, chaining this to the ceiling. So go ahead and roll. It's an auto hit. Roll damage. It's an inanimate object. And you're a pretty good shot.
9 points.
Yeah, your crossbow bolt just skips off of one of the chains and causes it to sort of wiggle and jingle, and you can hear the metal clinking off of itself. The sword kind of gently sort of waves at the back a little before the weight of it pulls it into a quiet sort of rest.
Mm-hmm.
And you've destroyed one of your bolts. Sorry.
Hey, can you levitate up that high with your creepy vampire floaty thing?
Oh, it just lets me hover a little bit off the ground.
Okay.
Yeah. When left no footprints, you said, "Why did you leave me?" And he said, "No, I was just floating." Never left you. Consequently, is not leaving any footprints either.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So Daunt's going to kind of look over the cauldron, and he's going to look at all of you, and he's going to say, "Does this mean what I think it means?" And he's going to pull out his shiny new dagger, and he's going to hit the pommel of it has like a really sharp spike on the end of it. He's going to flip it around and take the spike of his dagger, and he's saying, "All right, I'm in too." And he's going to slit his hand through the palm, and he's going to give more than 3. You're gonna watch him sort of squeeze a little gout of blood into the cauldron, and let's see here. Why don't I go ahead and pull up a dice roller? I haven't done that yet today. He's gonna gouge his hand. Yeah, he's gonna do 48 damage.
48
right, he's gonna,
or 4d8?
4d8, which is a 16. I rolled really, really low. 16. He's going to do 16 points of damage as more than a few drops. It kind of cascades into a dribble that sort of peppers the bottom of the cauldron, and he's going to kind of grit his hand. And you know what? He's gonna do it again. You watch him he's going to give a little more. He's going to give a little more this time.
I can't be outdone.
All right, he only did 16. He's got a well. He rips his hand open and bleeds into the cauldron for another 25 before he kind of snaps his hand closed. And there we go. Yeah, and he's going to snap his hand closed. He's going to wince, and he's going to kind of and you watch him. He's going to kind of wander over to. Let's see. Do you have the Paladin Lay on Hands feature?
I do.
Okay, he's going to wander over to Kravish, and let's see. Iona's not in there.
No,
I'm not giving it my blood. It doesn't get to have my blood.
So, all right. So Iona and
earn it.
he's going to wander over to Kravish and be like, "Can you do something, Kravish?" Because you can see now he is currently bleeding, meaning the condition.
All right. I will go ahead and cast a third. See, removing the bleeding condition. I don't know how you do that.
He's going to lose another 5.
I'm going to go ahead and cast a 3rd level healing word.
Okay.
Go stand over the cauldron. If you're gonna keep bleeding, go do it over there. Don't waste the blood.
Yeah, I'll say he throws that 5 into the cauldron.
25.
For 25? Okay, so he's back up to where he was the first time he cut himself, and it wasn't that bad. So, and you've stopped the bleeding. So he stems the flow and wraps his hand in a cloth that he rips off of his kind of like canvas sort of pantaloons, and he's gonna wrap around his hand and thanks, bud. And he's gonna look into the cauldron, and he's gonna say, "It doesn't look like it's opening it, but Kravish, you can see that the script around the cauldron is very dimly starting to glow red."
It's doing something.
Okay, well, let's keep bleeding. We should have... I told you that we needed to do this. Maybe you should just listen to me.
All right. God bless
It's your
it.
turn. I already bleeded it.
Yeah. I'll take a knife. I'll slash. Don't do dagger damage. Fine.
Boss is bleeding in it. Let's go. I can bleed a little more.
Yeah, Daunt's he's gonna walk around to the other side of the He's going to walk around the other side of the cauldron. He's going to look at his hand. And he's going to say, honestly, as long as we don't fight anyone, I could bleed more too.
No.
Just saying.
So 4 points for me.
Foreshadowing.
4 points for you. And so here's how this is going to work, folks. These are going to be auto hits. I'm going to allow you to roll any amount of any dice that you want, based on like if my point is if you wanted to roll 10d12, you could run the risk of opening your jugular and bleeding out and dying.
Let's not do that.
Or you could stick with like what Daunt did. So what I literally did was I considered it a pretty decent cut, so I rolled 4d8. And then I wanted him to go deeper, and I rolled 8d8 or whatever. And you guys can do the same thing. You can choose the number and the amount of dice, or you can stick with the base damage of your weapon and just kind of nick yourself.
Okay.
I'll leave that up to you. So right now, you bleed 4 drops of blood, and there is absolutely no change in anything with the cauldron. So Maven,
9 more.
You slice your hand or arm and bleed a little stream into the bottom. And let's see here.
Another 5 from me.
Another 5.
Yep.
So with Maven's sacrifice and Kravish's sacrifice, the word lights up slightly. That wasn't lit up before. And it's the infernal word for hunger.
Great.
Let's see, is Bogey back online?
He is.
Yeah, I've been talking and everything. Like,
okay. It's just you weren't there for a minute. And I didn't know if you were back. Okay, sorry.
I said I was back, and then okay.
So you are outside the room. Iona, a few minutes ago.
I was outside the room because I didn't know when I'd get back, so I could be back.
I know.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, catching you up, your friends are currently cutting themselves into the cauldron.
Yeah,
Daunt has given a bit of blood. Yeah, so Daunt is going to look at his hand. He's going to look at everybody. He's going to say, you know, it really scares me how much this could take. But unless we come up with a better plan, or we leave this for now. And he cuts his hand again and bleeds into the cauldron.
Dear God, my God.
Maybe it's we all need to do it rather than how much we're doing it.
Yeah.
All right,
Maybe
so
fucking bleed in it then.
Hey, Barry.
He's back.
Maybe you could
Jesus.
hit that sword. I'm wondering if the pressure plate that we found out, the movable plate here, maybe if we knock the sword down to skewer the cauldron, maybe it might trigger that plate down in there.
Hunger.
What is Baranor trying to do?
Again, like what I tried to do, to shoot the chain or use a soul knife or something to cut those chains to see if the sword can drop down into the cauldron.
Really
So I'm gonna
how soul knives work, but yeah,
and I'll play it straight with you. You've seen like ship chains. That's kind of what these look like. These look super robust and heavy duty and well made. They're not shiny, but they've got a luster. And the fact that you destroyed your arrow just glancing off of it, you're pretty sure his soul knife would at best make them move. They seem very solid. It's possible that they're magical because I don't think anybody's thrown up detect magic yet. You don't know that.
Okay.
Oh, I can do that.
Well,
the soul knife doesn't do physical like damage.
And let me be clear too. Let me be clear. There is a hefty chain affixed, almost cemented into the ceiling that dangles down and looks like it's got about maybe 20 feet of like, it loops down, it loops up, and is connected to the pommel. And then the sword is just hanging on a set of hooks. I don't know if I confused you and said that the sword was like chained up to the ceiling. It is, but it's not like 3 feet from the ceiling, and that's as far down as it leads. It's got some length to it. So, who's up? Who's next? What are we doing?
Anorak, it's your turn. Lead in the pot.
Help me.
All right, so let's see. Hold on. So, Kravish, you did 4 points. Maven did 9.
I've done 9 total.
And then Daunt did another 17.
Because he's insane.
Okay.
Because he enjoys pain, apparently.
The bottom of the cauldron is now moderately stained up with blood. There's kind of splashes and splotches down there. It's not like filling anything, and it doesn't look like the pressure plate really moved much, but the words of the cauldron around it, Infernal, begin to glow with every relatively moderate application. So, just something to keep in mind. Koza, are you staying out there with... No, it looks like you came in too.
Yeah, I will bleed into the cauldron. I'll do... I'm rather squishy, so I'll stick to like 3d6.
There we go.
Okay.
Okay, now I'm feeling like called out a little bit.
Okay, 12's not bad.
12's not bad.
I'll do...
Are you cutting your hand, your finger, your arm, your face?
I'll just cut my palm open.
Yeah, you stain you've got very short bluish purple fur, and it instantly sort of bleeds along your hand and sort of stains out your hand as it dribbles into the bottom of the cauldron, and you kind of close your hand as Baranor also slices into his hand. Yes?
Yes. 15 points.
Okay. All right. The bottom of the cauldron is pretty much coated, and with it kind of forming a perfect circle at the bottom of the cauldron, the glowing letters surrounding the rim begin to pulse slowly. And that seems to be the only change. They begin to slowly sort of undulate and pulse.
Does the pulse seem like a heartbeat?
Oh, does it seem like a what?
A heartbeat.
A heartbeat.
Make a medicine check. That's a good question.
Great.
And while you're making that, Daunt's gonna cut himself again.
Jesus Christ, Daunt.
Again?
Wow, he
lost
rolled
his mind.
terribly.
Thank God.
He's like, looks like we have to do something like this, Maven. It's not working otherwise, but it's having an effect. And he said, you see what it says,
there you go.
right?
You're welcome. She's like, I cannot be outdone at this arena.
Okay. All right. So Daunt is, he got 7. So he feels like you're trying to outgun him. He's going to be like, no, there is one self-deprecating person here, and it's me. And he cuts himself again.
Jesus.
Oh my God, this is like if all your friends were giving up blood sacrifices, would you also give a blood sacrifice? And if nothing has happened after Dawn and Maven have done their thing, then Iona will give not a lot because she really doesn't want to give this guy her blood, but she'll bleed a little bit into it. She'll just do like an auto hit with her dagger damage.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna do 7 just because we're all doing it. I guess we're all doing it.
Talk about peer pressure.
The doing blood sacrifices.
I don't think Yuno's given any blood, has he?
Take 7.
Okay. You kind of drop a couple of drops that are heavy and pull a few, like a kind of a little mini sprinkle stream into the cauldron. At this point, the bottom of the cauldron is soppy. Like as the drips hit, there's a little splush because it's starting to fill up a little bit. Not much, It definitely looks... It's weird how big this cauldron is based on how you're filling it up. You can't imagine why it would need to be full. That would definitely kill everyone.
So
But
it does.
Is
That
a
sword is-
bloodletting contest.
All right, hold on. What did you say, Kravish?
Remind me again how high up that sword is.
The sword, it's like 13 feet in the air. You know, it's just out of reach for someone to like reach for it, especially like Koza or you. But if you jumped, you might be able to grab it. Or if you make an athletic check, I'll let you climb the cauldron.
Somebody want to throw me up there?
Possibly.
Maybe
Maybe
a
we
boost?
could just like support her, like give her a boost. There's enough
Yeah.
of us.
I'll be at the top of the pyramid.
Maven, all right, let's try something else.
Okay.
Maven, see if you can
Yes,
dislodge that sword and get it to knock down into the cauldron. And I'm going to go ahead and heft you up and let you stand on my shoulders.
Oh yeah, we are cheerleaders now.
All right.
Okay, and then I will
I'll
see
just
what I
I'll
can
just
do.
take a very easy dexterity check. Let's do acrobatics.
Acrobatics? Okay.
It's going to be a low DC for you.
Acrobatics. And that's going to be 27.
Yep, you triple double flip, toe landing first with a silent little tap, and you find yourself on the neck of the blade,
Mm-hmm.
and it swings ever so gently, but it's very ninja.
Is there
Very,
any way
very
for me to like slide the chains off of it?
Or the
You know what I mean? Like,
remember, it's on
it's
hook.
hooked on there. Okay, can I just like slide the hook off? One
So
side of
you're
the other?
you're on the sword.
Oh, I'm
and-
standing on the sword. Okay.
Yeah, there's nothing
I-
up there for you to hold on to unless you wanted to balance on the hook, but that would definitely pierce through your foot. But yeah, you're on the back of the blade. You know that if you were to remove one of the hooks, it would slide down and you'd fall off. Probably
That's
not
fine.
in a comfortable way.
That's fine. I can do that. I'll try
Okay.
to take it off.
Yeah, all right. You slide one of the hooks off. It drops. How are you getting down without me giving you bludgeoning damage?
Low fall.
Okay, you slow fall, flip your way into dope monk shit, sidestep the cauldron, and the sword clatters from one side as it slips out of one of the hooks and slides down and bangs into the side of the cauldron. I need Daunt, Koza, and Iona to make dexterity saving throws as it clatters around the room. And hopefully it doesn't hit anybody.
Sorry.
That's going to be a DC 17 dexterity saving throw.
Oh, and I get to add on more because the
Remember,
aura,
if
but
you're
I'm
in that,
passing anyway.
and if you're in that aura of mine, you get a +4.
Yeah, Daunt.
Daunt ain't.
Daunt is not. And he got a 3. Oh boy.
Christ, dude.
All right.
Lead into
Daunt,
the cauldron.
this sword just it fell and dug into the side of his hip about 3 inches. This sword is massive. It's very heavy. And as it frickin' clattered around the room, Daunt was unable to get out of the way, and it swung around real fast and dug into his hip. So I'm going to pull out the big dice.
You get to use the 2D.
He is currently bleeding and has suffered, I would say, a paltry 36 points of slashing damage, and he's going to fall prone. And it's stuck in his hip. And yeah, he's going to be on the floor. He's not anywhere near the cauldron right now.
Okay.
At least not the edge. And he's going to immediately try to grab the tip of this blade, and he's going to try to pry this out, but he's unable to by himself. It looks like it really weakened him.
I'll come up. I'll grab the pommel of the sword and I'll try to get it out. And I'm like, Barry or Koza, come over and get some healing for him.
All right.
And I will give a yank.
Yeah.
I will
What's your
check guidance
standing,
first before I do it.
What's your standing strength?
14.
Okay. I'm going to need an athletics check then. That's not terribly high. If you can pull it.
Athletic check.
Yep. This thing's heavy.
14 plus 3 for 17.
It's just enough. But the DC 17 is close enough to your roll that it's not an easy withdraw. And he's going to take another 60-12 damage as his hip, as it slices through, and he starts to kind of fall a little faint. As his hip begins to be just gouting blood, he's going to pull himself up. I'm going to make a strength save on his part. He's going to roll a natural 15. That's going to be enough. He's going to pull himself up, and he's going to flip into the cauldron. And he's going to be like, must get it in. And as he bleeds into it, the letters all around the cauldron start to pulse faster. And his wound is gaping right now. But he does not look good. He looks very pale. He is within reaching distance of all of you because the cauldron is only about 4 feet wide. But he just kind of slumped in there, and just you can hear his blood hitting the bottom of the cauldron.
Let's get some cure wounds and some healing words in him now. All right.
I can't do it.
I will throw a 4th level healing word.
I'll throw a cure wounds at him.
All right. 21 from me. 21 points of healing from me.
Okay. All right. And how much from Baranor?
14.
14. All right. So this was a physical wound. So the fact that he's got the bleeding condition, he is still, and it was such a substantial amount of blood, he is still bleeding. It's going to require like a medicine check and with another healing spell that you guys have kind of figured out. Sometimes that's how that works.
Joy.
Definitely a medicine check from somebody definitely someone who's proficient in medicine. Using a check could probably stop the bleeding, but because he's slumped over, and it looks like he's got a little more color to his cheeks, but he is still actively bleeding. So I'm going to roll again, but I'm going to reduce the amount of dice because he's healed. All right, he's going to take another 13 points of slashing damage, but he's no longer. He still is bleeding. Sorry.
Is nobody proficient in medicine?
I'm actually not proficient in medicine.
Neither am I.
I have half proficiency because of Jack of all trades.
I mean, my medicine rolls
if ever there was an application for that phrase, it's this. Yeah.
Then.
Good.
If somebody's willing to help me, I'll roll it at advantage.
I'll help you.
Good, and I'm going to guidance myself as well.
All right. I'm going to take one more round of blood loss from him while you're attempting this suturing up the wound in his leg. He's going to take another
21 plus 2, 23 medicine check.
23 is good, very good. You're able to sort of find out. I'm sorry, man. It's going to take you like putting your hand in the wound to find like the nearest artery to kind of grasp it closed. So you're going to get a lot of blood on your hands.
Mm-hmm. Won't be the first time.
He's going to grasp you. He's going to scream to the air. Ah! And then, okay. So it looks like you've kind of done what you need to do. Who's rolling their cure spell?
Anybody got another one?
Where's?
Throw a healing potion down his throat. Something.
Here. I can do another. I can do another cure wounds on him.
All right. Go for it.
Another
Make
15.
your roll.
15.
15. All right. So while holding your Kravish is sort of holding Daunt by the waist and the hips, and he's got his claws buried in Daunt's leg wound, and just squeezing, putting pressure on it from the inside of his leg. As Baranor wafts this green energy over his body, you see Daunt just sort of give another and you pull your hand free, and it starts to stitch itself closed, and that healing energy weaves it to the point where he still has a nasty wound on his leg, but it's like it looks like it's maybe 4 days healed, where there's like a crust that built over it, and it's kind of gooey, but it's not bleeding out right now. And he just sort of slumps and topples out of the cauldron and just lands prone on his back, breathing shallow but like long drawn breaths, like, is it done yet?
All right. What we got going on with the cauldron right now?
It is glowing pretty brightly by the letters, and the bottom of the cauldron now having some of Daunt's bloody footprints like all over the inside of it, that you can see that pool is higher, and it starts to look like it's starting to roil, a little bit of a bubbling action, and the level at the bottom of the cauldron starts to rise slowly and roil with strange bubbling. Slowly, though, not a lot of movement.
Okay. I'm going to take the great sword.
It is a buster sword.
Okay.
And it is, let me ask you this, what weapons are you proficient in?
I'm proficient in all martial weapons.
Well, is it martial weapons or all weapons? Because this is not a martial weapon.
Martial weapons and simple weapons.
Okay. Actually, hold on. Wait a minute. I gotta look up a thing. All right. It is not martial. It is heavy, reach, two-handed.
Still a martial.
Huh?
Oh, no, hold on. Sorry. I read the wrong thing. It is martial.
Yeah,
it is
like
martial.
Still a martial.
Yeah, all swords are martial.
Apologize.
Weapons.
I apologize.
Some are simple.
Some are
I thought
simple,
martial-
like sword, yeah.
Yeah, like, it's not finesse. That's a different category.
Right.
And I thought this was in a different category apart from martial, but it is not. Sorry. All right, listen, you can use it, but it's going to require strength, an athletics check just to use it. Otherwise, you'll drop it, or it'll swing wide and maybe cut Daunt in half this time.
No, actually, what I want to do is I want to take the sword and I want to thrust it into the cauldron to see if there's like a pressure plate or something down there. And I'm thinking the heft of the sword may trigger it.
Okay. So you're lifting. I'm gonna take an athletics check for you to lift it. It's very heavy.
Okay.
You're gonna place it. Are you gonna forcefully stab it, or are you gonna place it down in there?
I'm going to thrust it in. Yeah. Put some heft
Okay.
behind.
Let's have an athletics check. See how well you handle it. You are
All right.
definitely really not used to this big of a weapon.
Yeah, all right, I'll guidance myself. Probably won't matter. 8.
Kravish, you pick up this sword, and it's abnormally heavy and very, very sharp. The blade is about a foot wide and slightly curved to almost a tanto-like edge and tip, but with a slight barb hook that kind of descends down a little at the tip. It's a very strange sword, and it has these two voids at the rear where the neck is wrapped in leather. And it gives this thing its meager handle. And just the sheer weight of it, it slips out of your hand and lands right on your collarbone. And being that it's so close and you were wielding it, it slips and instantly hits you. As it cuts you on your jugular vein, I rolled a fucking 1 and a 1.
Oh no! So sad. Just barely nicked him.
Are you kidding me?
Sorry.
So I'm going to apply my 2 whole points of damage. There's no way that would cause you to be bleeding. So yeah, it slips out of your hand and lands on your collarbone, and just barely like you got a shaving cut on your neck.
From it, yeah.
Do you flick those blood drops into the cauldron or not?
All right.
That was a real question.
Yeah, sure. What the hell?
Okay. Yeah, I'm somehow reminded of the IT crowd episode with the fire, the fire extinguishers on fire. He's like, here, I'll just put this with all the other fire. Well, Daunt looks considerably worse for the wear. He's going to roll over to his side and slowly rise to his feet upright. He's going to use half his speed, which doesn't look like he's going anywhere fast right now. What are the rest of you doing? I think everyone is in the room.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like the sword tip did land in the bottom of the cauldron. It hit the iron of the cauldron with a clank and slid to its side, where it almost, like the back end of it is almost heavy enough where it flips it back out. But it's able to sort of sit in there, and you see all of the lights of the lit up letters go out.
That bad?
Seems like the cauldron has gone much more inert than it was a second ago.
Well, damn. I'll pull the sword out then.
Yeah.
The lights return to the side of the rim, and they are pulsing rather quickly, like maybe twice a second.
Okay, then. It does not like the sword.
No, hates the sword. Question. Does the sword, you said it has a really not much of a handle on it. Does it look like it would fit in as into the skull somewhere, or is it completely different? If you inserted the sword, the part that poked out, would that be like the horn or a tooth or something?
That would require you to carry it over there and check it out. I'll tell you that nothing out there looked nearly that wide as the blade. But, yeah, and this is just like a really wicked freaking giant sword. And when I say handle, I mean it's just like there's like these 2 half circles carved into what is essentially just a giant blade, and leather is wrapped around the neck of it.
Okay.
And there's 2 of them. There's 2 of them because you got to hold 2 hands.
Yeah, no, I'm not wielding that thing.
You know who would sword?
Who would love that sword?
Axton.
Axton would have loved that sword.
But it is currently connected, welded, if you will, at the pommel to a chain about 25, 30 feet long that goes all the way up to the ceiling.
Are there any more words that have lit up?
No new ones.
Okay.
The one word that's not lit up, but you can read it, is the infernal word for enough.
Great.
We're in the home stretch.
Fabulous.
You see, Baranor, it was never about a chair. It was always about a cauldron.
Oh, good God.
So I just want to
brought a sacrifice down here and drained him into the fucking cauldron.
Right. Well, shit. Tried to do it the academic way, and this is what it gets me.
So you guys have done a collective 188 hit points worth of damage so far. Just wanted to let you know.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take a nice slash, and I'm going to dump 20 hit points in there.
Jesus Christ.
Well, in all fairness, I'm going to need a roll. So you can pick what would add up to a maximum of 20, or you can increase that to get your average to 20, and then we'll have you roll it.
Can't make it easy, huh?
Absolutely. Why would Joe do that?
I'm making it fair. I am
All
evil.
right,
I am
17.
evil but fair. 17. All right. What you taking that out of your hand?
Well, yeah, everything else is kind of armored. Or actually, I'll over my my radial,
Oh, God.
my vein right there in the AC, and the elbow.
Oh boy. So, you stick a blade. I'm assuming you have a dagger?
Yeah.
Okay. Or a knife. I would say it's fair that everyone can have a knife in D&D. It does 1 point of damage. That's it.
Baranor has made sure that everyone has a dagger.
Yeah. Aw. Because there were times that you did collect just regular, just steel, not shitty but not eloquent, just regular daggers.
Like 16 or something like that, regular.
Yeah, I remember you having a lot.
And that was a gateway drug.
Well, speaking of a gateway drug, you aim this dagger towards your elbow in a threatening way, and you open up a vein rather quickly, bleeding into the cauldron, and those pulsing letters begin to expand their radiance, and you can all feel a sort of a tension in the air. I'm going to need another wisdom save from everybody in the room, please, as the dim light grows dimmer, and you can almost feel a presence breathing in deeply as the roiling blood at the bottom of the cauldron has now raised to half the cauldron's level. It starts to rise and rise and roil and start to bubble, and the bubbles pop, spraying the edges of the cauldron with the blood. As you continue to bleed into the cauldron, this is really, really, really freaking you out. This is evil shit, and you may be wearing Dracula's cloak, but you ain't no Dracula. And all of this, Koza, you two, like this is starting to get a little freaking weird and a little much. And
Rule 22.
Yeah, Karish, you're kind of okay with this. You're like, let's just get this over with. That's kind of how the rest of you are. I don't know if I got one from Iona. A wisdom save, please.
Okay, yeah.
And Daunt is going to miraculously pass his, despite the fact that he is looking worse for wear, as that blood begins to burble over the edges and start to spill out in drips and drabs and then streams. The blood overtakes the rim, boiling and roiling until it shoots straight up into the air and then splashes down. The cauldron starts to slowly drain. I'm going to say all of you get blood on you. I'm sorry, you do. So you can consider yourselves splashed with blood. As the cauldron, the level falls down to the cauldron, and it begins to swirl down and slowly drain through what look like holes in the bottom, because it's on these little feet. And the blood starts to spiral and orbit as it moves outward towards what could be lower ground, slightly lower ground. And you see this strange geometric pattern start to form from the slowly rotating blood streams until they eventually drain out of the bottom of the cauldron. And you can see now that plate at the bottom had been raised about 1/4 of an inch, and drained the whole thing. And you hear what could only be described as a cosmic gulp. And this door over here unlocks with a thunk and a crank and swings open before you. You see a hallway. You see a hallway that bears to the right after about maybe 30, 40 feet.
Lovely.
Daunt rises to his feet and says, "Is it finished? Have we done it?"
I think so.
We've done this.
Good. May I suggest a short rest?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Down with
and
that.
he's gonna
South.
he's gonna pass out a little bit. He's gonna lean up against the cauldron, and mind you, the cauldron is now drained, but there is one word that is remaining lit on the cauldron, and that is the infernal word for enough.
All right. Well, I guess if that word starts to fade, we're gonna have to boogie.
Mm-hmm.
Well, a short rest is an hour, so I'll say within the first 5 minutes, just to give you a taste of your short rest. Within the first 5 minutes, nothing happens to the glowing word enough. The door across the hall remains open, but it's also it's freely open. Dawn can kind of walk over to the door and push them, and even if they close, they don't stay closed. Seems like they're loose and open.
Solid.
Right. During this time, wonder if this counts, I would like to use a ritual slot and cast Ceremony
Okay.
so that I may bless a vial of water to cause it to become holy water.
Love that.
Oh, cool.
Solid
All right.
decision.
Is that a feat or a spell?
It's a spell. It's a paladin spell.
Okay. Yeah, you know what? It's going to succeed, but roll a religion check just alongside it. And then I'm going to roll some hit dice for our buddy Daunt,
Religion guy.
who is effed up.
+4, so 21.
Okay, pretty good. Damn, I am rolling really low on my damage and my healing. Wow. But he gets 52 hit points back during his short rest,
Oh no.
which is a lot. Anybody else wish to do the same during your short rest? Short rest. Kravish, your vial, so it's what? It's just like a little empty potion bottle or something like that?
Yeah.
Okay. So you feel a brief connection to the Platinum Dragon, and in that little vial, which fits in your hand rather well, you see this swirling silvery gossamer inside that briefly takes the shape of like a serpent, like a dragon with no wings, as it glitters and sparkles, and then that effect goes away and becomes invisible and leaves you with a vial of holy water. Pretty cool. Harish, you get 6 hit points back. Does anybody else wish to heal themselves here before continuing down the hall? Daunt's going to stand up. He feels much better. And mind you,
I took some hit dice.
yeah, you guys,
I'm gonna.
you guys have an hour to do whatever you want, but it's got to be relatively in this room. Nice.
How in the fuck?
I told you guys, my dice love me. so much.
No.
What
They
the
do.
It's only rolling
Jesus.
one. It's only rolling
Okay.
1d8.
Wow.
That's
Yeah, I can't figure out with roll 20 how to roll all the hit dice, and it'll only roll one of them.
Well, then
Not
just
roll
roll.
20, but D&D
Just do a
Beyond.
This is what I did. I just did a manual roll of. I did 10d8 plus his con. That's how I got 52. You can do that if you wish. If you want to just roll the dice directly, just keep track of how many. And if you got that, I mean, you guys are level 16, right?
Yeah.
Some of you who have multi-classed, I think that doesn't matter. You got 16 d8 or d10 or d6 or d12 if you're a barbarian. That's just crazy. There you go. Plus your con mod, and you're straight. Does anybody wish to do anything specific in this room while you wait for this hour? You don't even have to. I'll say that if you roll hit dice, I'll let you wander around a little. If you guys want, if somebody wanted to look in this room or a different room, you see
was, like,
Daunt is going to
nothing.
post up here, and he's going to just keep that light spell down the hall. What did you say, Steph? Sorry.
I was like, you said there was nothing like of interest in here.
No, there is not.
Okay.
Except there's now a cool geometric pattern of blood that was streaming down the hidden little passages between the floor stones. But that is starting to drain itself and dry out over the course of an hour. It's probably still pretty gummy and tacky, though.
Gross. And we're all covered in blood.
No, not covered. You got splished. You got
Splashed.
heavily sprayed. Yeah, you got sprayed. There we go. That's the word I'm looking for.
Gross.
Yeah, it was a gross little ceremony that you all took part in. Congratulations. Your hour comes to an end. Unless there's anything anybody wants to do in that time frame. The hallway to the right that leads to the east bends to the south, and Maven's there. So I'm going to give you... yeah, I'm going to give you all of this at least. So you can see at the end of this hallway, which... Maven, I don't know how far down you're going. Looks like you're stopping right there. So
Yeah, I'm gonna
give
wait.
you
I'm gonna
this.
wait for them to catch up. Come on, let's go. Get a move on.
Daunt is going to continue with his light spell. Point it down the hallway.
Regulators.
Yeah. Where's Baranor?
Is
That is
Baranor?
key.
Yeah, where is Baranor?
I'm right next to Maven.
Oh, that's you?
Oh, you are?
Little pig.
You're not.
Oh, yeah.
you are
You're on.
right behind
You were
Maven.
up my ass. Is what I did to you. You
All
know I
right.
don't carry any
Well-
cash, dude.
Yuno and Koza, go ahead and move yourself down with the group too. Let's stay together. Unless you're staying in the blood room. It's totally your choice if you want to split the party. I will consider it split though.
Even you know, even you know, like, yeah, fuck this place.
And I'm guessing Luna is staying with you, Baranor. Why don't I do this?
Way somewhere else right now. There we go.
She's just in the other room. Daunt is going to be the furthest along. He's going to kind of look at back at the group. It's looks pretty empty up to now.
Great. Don't jinx it.
He did say up until now.
Wow,
I said with all due respect.
got booted out of the map. I got to reload roll 20. Awesome. Thanks, roll 20. All right. Well, I think it wants you to control Luna yourself there, buddy. I tried to do something and it kicked me out of roll 20.
Alright. Highlight both of them.
You're cutting out, bud. Might want to lean into it a bit more.
It's this stupid mic. I combined them now, so now I can move.
Okay. All right, Maven and Baranor, you can see that this opens up into a library.
Oh no, you fucking nerd.
Wow.
Right.
Hate.
Don't
I
hate.
know.
Hate.
Why all this hate against academia?
There's more than books,
I
though.
was a scribe.
I'm a calligraphy major. Pushes my glasses up my nose.
Legitimately.
Thing is,
Yeah.
normally I'd be happy to be in a library, but not if it's full of prophecies. She's not.
I don't think we're into the Hall of Prophecies yet. I think we're...
Please
No,
She's
you're
not
into
running the risk that any of these
I
books
think
have
that's the big
prophecies.
6 o'clock room.
Yeah.
Well, it's actually more than just a library. There are lots of books, but there are also lots and lots of magical items.
Hey, who turned up the lights?
Don't touch it.
There are
Put out the lights.
scepters. There are crystal balls. Most of them are all inert. Some of them are glowing very faintly, just a base color like purple or teal. There are little slowly rotating, floating like objects above like a small hand mirror mounted on a 4-legged pedestal. There are potion bottles that are floating in midair and sort of rotating in different odd orbits. There is a table of wands. There's a rack with like a scepter and a couple of staves. The staffs all look very like devilish. One of them even has what you would assume to be a classical symbol of Asmodeus. And, the other one just has like a pentagram or a pentacle, whatever the upside downy one is. And, and all manner of like little magical objects. Like there's a couple of pairs of bifocals with weird lenses on them. There's a clipboard that has like a sheen to it that looks like maybe that's something interesting. And, and you've got like there's maybe 8 or 9 wands on a table that are all laid in a nice little row. I'll show you what that looks like. And they're all different. One's like made of like solid black wood. One's got kind of a glittering gold bottom half. Another one looks like it's just made of bone, like maybe a tooth or something. The other one, there's twisted oak wood. All of them look really cool. And I'm not going to lie, it's really difficult for you to not just like grab one and pocket it.
Okay, does any of it look like it might fit into like... Is there anything in here that looks like it might fit to the missing horn or the missing tooth? Because there's various, like, variously shaped implements.
I'll let you make that call.
Okay. Perception check, are we saying?
Well, I'll say if you look at that picture, I'll let you make that call, whether they do or not.
Saying this.
This is an accurate representation of what's in this room.
Is this anything that I'm clicking on then? Because that looks like it could be something. Like, this is suspiciously horn or tooth shaped.
I would say your passive wisdom would tell you that it agrees with you.
Okay, cool.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, it is... This image is very, very accurate of what is going on in this room. There's also other things of interest in this room. There is a set there of like shoulder armor. It's definitely like a mantle, like a wizard's mantle, and it is currently levitating above its mannequin. It's not like actually resting on the mannequin's shoulders, and it is like really reminiscent of a red dragon's wings splayed out to the side, but it's not wide enough. It still just sort of extends past the shoulders, but it has that red dragon wing motif with a deep V-shaped front piece that has kind of a long red dragon's claw hanging down from the middle.
Don't touch nothing.
I'm not touching shit.
Yeah. Daunt is going to walk over to the staffs, and he's going to say, the warning said not to steal anything. It didn't say about not touching. We've already had to touch the keys. And he's going to pick up one of the pentagram staff, and he's going to hold it in his hand, and he's going to brace himself, and nothing happens. And he's going to say, this is a nice staff. What do you think, Yuno? And he's going to toss it to Yuno. Does Yuno catch it?
He dodges.
No, lets it hit the fucking ground.
You're going to have to dodge out of the way, but it's easy to sidestep, and it just sort of clatters to the ground, and Daunt just sort of like blinks slowly and just kind of goes, all right. And he's going to walk over and pick up the staff and put it back. And he's just going to kind of wander around the room and look at stuff. And Iona, you're standing before this table of wands, and you're looking at this bone, sharp tapered wand in the middle of it. And it's interesting. It definitely looks like a tooth, as there's a root system at the bottom. It looks maybe like that's the handle of this wand. Do you pick it up? Do you touch it at all?
I mean, if it looks like it can fit into the main thing, then yeah, I touched the thing. I wish I was.
So it very gently vibrates a little in your hand, like there's a very slight vibration, which sort of settles as you grasp it. And that is kind of what you've experienced in your limited exposure to, but you've handled a few wands in your day as this being a magical object.
Okay.
And then that feeling sort of goes away.
I mean, if it looks like it's going to fit into any of the slots in the floor in the main room, I'm going to just take it calmly but swiftly back to the main room.
All right.
She's just taking it to the main room. If it doesn't fit, it's coming right back.
I don't like anything about this. I don't like the bleeding that everyone's doing. I don't like the prophecies.
Yeah.
She's real freaked out.
The gross root system handle thing that happens to have, and I don't like the fact that I don't have any spells except my Drow Heritage spells right now. Anyway.
Yes. So just for my own.
Cool. No problems. Freak ass vampire Lord prophecy. Fuck that shit.
All right. Just so that I know, because I'm keeping track here. Where is everyone's hit points at?
Fine after that.
Full.
Let's start with Baranor. What are you at out of what?
What are your
Baranor, can you hear me?
136 out of 136.
Oh, you're a full. You didn't give any. Oh yeah, you must have just healed up. All right, Kurdish, how about you?
137 out of 137.
All right, is anybody not at full? Daunt is not at full. I can tell you right now.
145 out of 145.
Wow.
90
what are you at?
90.
I'm guessing.
90?
What'd you say?
How do you only have 90 hit points?
Because he's a squishy wizard.
That's insane.
No, 90.
90.
Level 16.
Oh,
Wizard. Did they
I thought
only
that
get
was-
like a...
I get that he's a wizard, but
No, I
was
make
that
up for it for having a literal suit of armor on.
cool.
Wait a minute. You're a Firbolg with only 90 hit points at level 16.
Sorry,
Yep.
I thought it was Yuno. Yeah, that is weird.
Wait, who's got 90? Yuno or Koza?
Koza.
Koza.
Oh, well, what does Yuno have?
It's got 114.
Yeah, there's no way.
There's no way.
There's no way that you've been rolling your hit dice correctly.
Once
Then
only?
Have you been applying your con modifier?
Yeah.
Thought so.
Maybe he's
well,
just been
he's
rolling. very shitty the whole time.
Just twos across the board.
You should be like 100 pounds, like super skinny, and
Just
like this big fluffy Fearbolg I've been envisioning does not match the reality of your stats.
Nope.
No,
When
the
we're gonna
biggest
have to.
size group is
we're gonna have to reassess because
Well,
Hold on a second.
46
I'm gonna do something
hit
real
points
quick here.
less than me.
I knew I had the most hit points. I didn't realize it was by that much.
You took the tough beat, didn't you?
No, I just rolled like 3 8s in a row one time.
And your con is like a 16.
And my con
right?
is 16, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
No, my con is 18. Sorry.
18. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Con is 18. Wisdom 18. Dex
Mine's
is
only-
What's your
20.
con mod? 1?
1.
1?
Okay.
1? Oh my
Hold on.
God.
That's terrible stuff.
Baranor has a 2, like, of +2. Yeah.
Oh my god, this is such a stupid website. Hold on. I'm doing something, Noah.
You know, what's your con?
We're fixing this. This
It has
is
to be high.
unacceptable.
Con's +3.
+3. Jesus Christ. Goes up.
The wizard has a con of 16.
Yeah.
You gotta have a good con to concentrate on spells.
Those
Yeah.
all-nighters, man. Those all-nighters studying.
Okay, whoever is clicking, I can really hear that. I don't know what's going on over there.
That's a dress toy thing going on.
Is that you, Baranor?
Oh, it's not me.
Oh, no,
No,
whoever
me.
it is, I'm just letting you know. It's like echoing out of my head.
It sounds one of those, like...
Sorry, that was me. I'm running 2 computers. I'm doing.
Okay. No, it's cool. I just didn't know if you knew that. All right, so your new Fearbolg hit point maximum. Your new Fearbolg hit point maximum is 128.
Okay. That sounds a little bit
Okay. Yeah. It's still low as
Making
hell.
that executive decision right now.
Yeah,
That is
I'm gonna.
divine intervention.
It's divine intervention. The Moonweaver just told you to wake up.
Moonweaver was like, absolutely not, dude. 0%.
You haven't been living your life to your fullest, child.
Try now.
No wonder you've died so often.
Yeah. Jesus.
Thank you guys. My dice hate me, and I have terrible stats.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that con was one of your terrible stats, though.
My only good stat is wisdom.
Oh my god. I rolled really
It's only-
well,
it's only
and I can't lie to
Instantly
you.
better because I put both of my ability
Joe, you-
score improvements into it.
Joe, you should have
Yeah.
let him, like, re-roll some shit.
Reroll the ones.
Do you have any stats below an 8?
No,
Okay,
Thank
good.
God.
but it's mostly +1.
Oh my god. Well, where have you been putting all of your +2 ability mods?
Wisdom, because it's my main skill.
So how many times have you guys gotten to do that? 4 times or 3
4
times?
It's on the-
So you got
Oh.
8 ability score points that you could have applied. You can't go above a 20. What's your wisdom?
18.
Yeah, then okay.
What did you start? What was your starting wisdom?
Oh,
Like 16?
okay.
So you've only used one. Okay, hold on. This is going to turn into a whole different kind of session. Oza, listen. You have had 4 chances to apply 2 points to an ability since you started, because you are a Fearbolg, and you know. So you've got 6 points of ability score that you can modify. Would you like to use them?
Or did you take them all on feats?
Yeah.
I don't. Hang on. 'cause
Sure.
Now I'm just.
We need to do a whole character revamp.
Oh my god.
Well, the 2024 rules. It's your round that gets you your attribute.
Yeah, I don't care. I'm giving you 6 ability points. Put them wherever you want, and we'll move on.
Okay.
Holy moly.
Moonweaver is a gracious Moonweaver.
Yes.
Yes.
Gracious goddess.
Yeah.
There's
Oh my
this
goodness.
silver glowing crowd is descended from who the hell knows where and is just telling the
Yeah,
thing. I'm hearing it like echo down the
He's like
corridor.
he's got like 3 levels sort of. He's like,
During the short rest, the Moonweaver was taking stock and went,
Yeah.
"No, this ain't right."
In this
Yeah.
in this hellish vampire place.
All right. So you go ahead and deal with that however you see fit. The rest of you, oh my god, the rest of you are in the this library magic room. It looks like
working out.
You look great.
as Koz is like wandering through the halls, getting bigger. Yeah. Okay. Iona, I will say, I'm going to need a investigation check from you as you bring this tooth or horn looking wand with you into the outer hall. I'm going to need a wisdom save from you as well, because you are the only one in this room and it is very quiet, but there's still a distant, like, almost like a it's almost like a low rumbling growl of a distant dog. Just that. It's very faint, but you can hear it somewhere. Somewhere in the distance, you can hear this watchful, anticipatory growl. And with a 11 investigation, it's going to take you every bit as much time until the rest of the group rejoins your room, whenever that is, to find this proper place to put this thing.
Okay,
Because you are now,
yeah,
you are currently frightened. You have the frightened condition. As you stand alone in this room, realizing you really probably should not have come in here by yourself. It's a little scary, and you're not used to being like scared. But you have this mortal, like, the fear a prey animal has. As this huge face just glows its eyes up at you as you cross the room looking for the right place to put this thing. The rest of you, in this library, is there anything anybody wants to do? Anything anybody wants to examine or read? There's a plethora of books and scrolls. Speak now or forever hold your peace.
While I'm sure there is enough here to keep us enthralled for days, no.
Okay. All right. Well, Daunt is going to pick up a couple of implements again and look at them, and he picks up one of the wands and sort of twirls it in his hand, and he almost looks like he's going to like flick it at the wall, but then he kind of halts the last second as he sort of looks over at Baranor and gives you a wink and a smile and puts it down, and he toddles his way out back into the main chamber. About that time that, Iona, you can hear your party re-entering the chamber room, you notice that this thing looks like it's about the same size as this bottom tooth down here, and it looks like the root system just might fit. But that's before you insert it. I'm going to give you an opportunity to realize it'll probably fit, if anything could.
I'm just gonna put it in. Like this.
Nice.
I hate this place so much. Let's just get it all done and bleed on more things if we have to bleed on more things, and then get what we need. Though I'm not reading that freaking prophecy scroll if I can get away with it, and then we could just leave.
This place in the rearview mirror as fast as we can.
Yeah, don't know what a rearview mirror is, but yeah. that Iona doesn't.
All right, hold on.
The rear view.
Okay, let me just place it over there properly. But you slot this tooth-shaped wand into the lower jaw of this face, And there we go. You hear a distinct click and a crank and a settling of mechanics. And this door down here, this big illustrious door, one of the straps that looks like it's kind of holding it bound just kind of bursts open and swings wide. And I will say, I'm sorry, I should have mentioned it. When you placed the orb that lit up the eye, that happened then too. I'm sorry, I should have said that. So now there are 2 out of what look like 6 of these bars that straddle this thing that have swung wide. Yay.
On to the next.
On to the next. The door here remains open, and I believe it was Maven's keyblade was stuck inside of it. It's still there, although the rest of you have 3 more. Just putting that out there.
Is there a door?
I'm gonna say
have the key in it in here, or
yes. This is a door with a little tiny sword-shaped slot. Krivish, I'm gonna say it's been an hour and your comprehend languages is gone. So as you pass by, you can see that glowing word that used to say enough is just an infernal gobbledygook now.
Right.
And it's still glowing, and you can hear as you guys leave this room up here something in infernal.
Great.
Just sort of whispers audibly above your heads.
I'm going to... Well, comprehend language is a ritual, but I'm going to go ahead and cast tongues on myself so I can try to understand some of this stuffs.
Okay. What does tongues do? Let's see here. Tongues.
I can understand any spoken or signed language that it hears or sees if it's a sign language. So
it's an action, not a reaction. So you missed what it said, but you have tongues up now. It was a short sentence, and you kind of like touched your. Okay. Yeah, it was just something that just kind of went, and then you kind of touched yourself, and now you can understand what it would say if it spoke up again, but it doesn't.
You know,
but for an hour, you understand Infernal.
Cool.
This is why theatre kids shouldn't get immortality. They make stuff like this, and then they make other people go through it.
All right.
Okay.
So we are at the.
Call me out like that.
We are at the bottom right. Okay. Whose sword key are we using, and is the one that Maven gave up to the other one still there? Just need to keep track of who's got what.
It didn't want to come out.
Not with the door open, no.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, with the door open. I mean, go close the door and take it out.
Yeah, as soon as the door closes, you can withdraw the blade.
Perfect.
No problem.
Now I got it.
Okay. So, and did you say you were using yours on this door?
I mean, we can use mine, but, like, whoever's fine.
Well, it is your key.
Yeah, we can use mine.
All right, you see this all the way through this hallway. You can kind of see like that. That's pretty far. You know what? Hold on. Oh yeah, what's dark vision? 60 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't see all that.
Mine is 75.
Okay, so I'll give you this much. Before it disappears into darkness.
Yeah.
How is Yuno and who else does not have dark vision? Do we want to solve that problem now with some kind of light ability? Why don't we just cover that base now so I don't have to come up with interesting ways to trap you in your decisions?
I'm going to pull a
Come on,
coin out
Yuno.
and cast light on it.
Okay. So that's 20. Is that 10 feet around you?
10 foot.
10 foot. Okay. All right. Kravish, you are fully in the room. Oops, not measure. I need to see. Okay, so I'll give you all of this. You see a large room with a pair of statues. There are both tieflings, one male, one female. They're dressed rather regally. They're in what looks like a common room of some kind. There is dust on the floor. Under the dust are what look like bloody drag marks that have long dried. They go in either direction of either of these rooms. And, yeah, it splits in two directions. And the tieflings look similar in appearance and make and age as if you zoom all the way out to the one way up here, except they're not as big and they're not holding a cool staff. But it seems to be a reoccurring motif, perhaps.
Member of a family. Okay.
I'll say this. You can see through the bars of each of the doors.
Okay.
So I'll give you like a straight shot in. Hold on. There we go. Straight shot in here to there. It's a little difficult to see past it. And this one is like a little more horrific. There are there's torture implements in a rack and skeletons on the floor. You can barely see. However, they're both. This one didn't really render right, but there's a door right here, a barred door, and a heavy barred door here. They're both very heavy wood and iron barred doors.
Looks like we may have found the dungeons.
Great. Lovely.
Yeah.
All right. Any key hooks along these exterior walls here?
Yes, you do find what looks like an iron hook, and there is a key ring with what looks like 5 slightly unique keys. They all look kind of the same, but the tips are obviously opening different things.
All right. Let's go ahead and check this door out right down here.
Okay. All right.
You want to check the door, make sure there's no...
He is again in the bathroom.
Dude.
Is he okay?
Yeah.
He's got a stomach bug. He's got a rubbly tumbly.
He
I think he just has to go to the bathroom.
He just had to go.
Okay. He's drinking too much Mountain Dew, isn't he?
Yeah, he's definitely a Mountain Dew guy.
Yeah. All right.
Not a root beer guy.
So this is definitely a dungeon. You find so this opens up with one of the keys. I'm not going to make a big deal about it. One of the keys opens this front door here. It is, you know what, Kravish, give me a strength, an athletics check. It is a heavy door and a heavy lock, and it takes some wrist action to really clack this thing open.
Guidance.
Okay.
Can I help him?
No, because you don't really notice he's struggling until he's struggling.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Oh, yeah. It's fine. He's so strong.
She
literally flips her hair over her shoulder.
All right, so 21, blackjack.
Yeah. I mean, it's heavy. It's a heavy lock. You're like, damn, but you're able to just kind of crank it and twist it around, and the door swings open with a low groan. You can hear the swinging of chains as they clink on the stone walls. And as you walk into this room, if he's not back from the restroom there, Bogey, I will just have somebody roll a d20, and I think he's got to have at least 12 to his investigation. I'm going to look and see if he's...
Hold on. You said investigation?
I know he's rolled it. Yeah.
Yeah, it is plus 12.
Okay. If somebody wants to just roll that for him, I'm okay with that. He's going to check the room for traps. Aww. It's okay, Koza.
3,
We're gonna sort you out, dude.
and so 22.
You had a criminally underrepresented stat block, and we're gonna fix it. At the very end, we'll fix it.
Rolled a 10, so 22.
Easy. So his investigation shows that there is no pressure plates here, no arrow slits for a hole. However, there is a device above the door. Oh, who'd we lose?
You know.
Oh, did he say he had to leave? I'm not looking at the main page.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, okay. All right. See you, Ken. Not that you can hear me. So I will. We're not going to be on much longer anyway. That's okay. I'll tell you that the prison itself is pretty bare. There aren't really any skeletons down here, but there is obviously signs of violence. There's blood splatters that's in the corners of the room. There's drag marks and blood. Now all the blood is dried and covered in a layer of dust. Okay, it's very consistent with the rest of this place, aside from a couple of places that this is all very undisturbed for a long time, and it doesn't look like they've had any prisoners in here recently. And you kind of stick your head. You could unlock these 3 doors here. They all represent separate cells, but you can see through the bars that there are no corpses or entities or skeletons in there. No footprints. It seems pretty bare.
Okay.
All right. We'll take that at face value. And we'll just kind of come along to this way.
Yep.
All right, you round the other way. The other way is going to take a different key. So I'm just going to need an investigation from you, Kravish, to figure out which one it is rather quickly without taking too long.
Okay. Anybody? Maven, I'm assuming you'll help me?
Of course I will help you.
Good. Takes a village.
Oh no.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kravish, I just need a wisdom save from you.
Huh?
I just need a wisdom save from you. And I'll need one from Iona too. Now that we're
great.
checking out checking the new stuff out.
25.
25, all right. You're miraculously not afraid, but you are heavily distracted by the fact that this looks like a torture chamber that you're about to breach.
Mm-hmm.
And you are quickly reminded of another torture chamber that you've seen. It was in a similar subterranean torture room. And not too far into the chamber that you went into were cages with people in them. People that Shekis had tortured in one of the most gruesome ways you'd really care not to ever think of again. And you hope and pray you don't find something like that in here. You're not exactly sure if you could take that right now. But you shake it off and you turn the key and it unlocks and reveals the room. There are cages in here. There are gibbets. There's an Iron Maiden. There are implements strewn about on tables. There is dried, crusty, flaky blood sprayed on pretty much every surface in this room. There are tables with rope and tools, and everything is covered in a layer of dust. Nothing in here has been used recently. And you see quite a few skeletons and a scattering of just loose bones. And one of the skeletons looks different. It looks like it's got like a peg leg of maybe like birch wood. You see this.
Okay. I think that's probably what we're looking for. Looks like
Let's just grab that and go.
probably one of the spires of his horn.
What are you grabbing?
We're going to take that peg leg.
The peg leg, as you get closer, and your ability to see sharpens, is no peg leg at all, but it looks like the broken tip of a bone protrusion, possibly a horn. as you pull it free, the as you pull it free, the skeleton falls aside and topples and almost collapses into a pile and scattering its bones as it kind of tumbles. It looks like the top of this horn has a black tapered end with sort of a small spiral at the end. Very unique. And you grasp this unique piece. There's nothing like it in the rest of the room, confident that you very well may have the next key in this puzzle in your hand. And that is where we will take our break for the night.
Okie-doke.
And we will continue this dungeon crawl in our next session, folks.
I'll probably be a little late arriving to that session. I'm working till 3, so maybe about 3:30, 4 o'clock coming on, but I'll be there.
Okay, that is going to be June 27th for those of you not looking at a calendar. I'll fill Kenny in on how that ended. It wasn't terribly different from how he left it. But yeah, we'll continue this crazy, hellish, devilish, evil vampire lair and see what completing the puzzle of the skull face gets you.
Trauma, Joe.
Trauma.
Yeah.
PTSD recurrence.
Hey, listen.
More therapy, Bill.
It is what it is, and what it is, it is.
That was deep.
And that bitch left a mark on y'all. I mean, I think it would be fine if you saw like a torture chamber every like 3 days. You'd probably be pretty desensitized against it, but you haven't.
No.
Like super have not done that.
Super actively avoid anything to do with that.
Hey, listen, really great job, everybody. I tried to create something unique here. And you guys are doing awesome, and I'm really proud of how fast you burned through this. I was kind of worried that a big dungeon would drag, but it looks like you guys are getting there. So yeah, I am going to hop off and mentally prepare myself to see He-Man again. That's how much I liked it.
and go help our druid / cleric.
Yes, we will be fixing Noah's a criminally underdeveloped character stats.
I don't know how you get all of the ability score improvements and feats as well.
Yeah, I think it's just a matter of you got into the swing of things and never really thought to check it. We'll fix it though. Don't worry about it.
We'll figure it out.
We will figure it out, and he will be whole. So, all right, that was a lot of fun. I'm really excited about finishing this dungeon. It's going to be pretty cool. I think you guys will dig it. So, good job so far. And yeah, I think it's been a while. When was the last time you guys had a proper dungeon?
Hot minute.
Yeah,
Been quite some time.
Yeah, isn't like one? There was one.
There was Cobb.
There was Cobb.
We did have the vampire mansion.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
We had
long time ago. I mean, Shekas was. I think Shekas was after that.
Yeah.
I
So,
actually had one that's counted as like a true dungeon.
yeah.
Nice.
Maybe I'll feel generous for nostalgia. I'll throw a gelatinous cube in here somewhere.
Oh boy, a dungeon Roomba.
Roomba.
Yeah. All right, folks. I'll see you guys on the 27th. This was cool, and I'm looking forward to the rest of it. So we'll see you later.
Okay, bye.
All right.
Bye.